Welcome. Before we begin, a brief caution. Some of the movements and exercises in the video may not be suitable for everyone. If you have any questions or concerns about your ability to safely perform these exercises and movements, please stop immediately, consult with the appropriate member of your healthcare team, and only proceed when all of your questions and concerns have been appropriately addressed. And now, let's dive in. Welcome. We're learning part 2 of Dr. Paul Lamb's TCA set. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the 2 repulse monkeys. So, if you recall from the last video, our closing position, we had punch under elbow. And now we're going to do 2 brush knees. Repulse monkey is essentially a brush knee action, and we'll look at that in just a second. The trick here is that we're going to make a 180-degree turn, so the footwork becomes very important to avoid tripping ourselves up and for working out how we're going to negotiate that turn safely. Starting position, punch under elbow. So my weight is in the left leg and my right leg is in the follow step. To begin, I'm pouring the weight into the right leg as I bring the hands into the classic brush knee position. The right palm is up, the left palm is facing that elbow. I'm going to pull in the left foot in an empty step here, just for balance sake, and then I'm going to swing it out. And then I'll complete my brush knee. In this position now, I've got to negotiate a turn, and okay, let me do that facing away from the camera, give you another angle at that. So we had our punch under elbow. Okay, so you can see what I'm saying about it looks like a brush knee. There is a difference, and it has to do with the intention, but the difference is beyond the scope of this initial video where we're just learning the form and the sequence. So what we want to focus on here is the safety of that turn, and so we're going to pretend that these are just brush knees that we're doing. And we're going to break down what we have to do in order to negotiate that 180-degree turn safely. So let's take a look at what's starting position was the punch under elbow. Okay, I am pivoting out my right heel a little bit as I now pour the weight into the right, and I've got left foot in that empty stance, and now I am taking that step out, and I'm beginning to turn the torso and follow step. That follow step foot placement, where you put the foot, can make all the difference between making it easy and hard for yourself. Let me explain. If we have brought the follow step in to the point where we've got both good separation between the feet, and we've got a lot of separation here in terms of being able to move the foot back and forth there, that makes turning around pretty easy. What I can do is pour the weight into the right foot, pivot on the heel of my and then pivot on the toe of my right, and I'm positioned to either sweep out or bring the foot in and then go out. I've given myself a lot of room to work, and because the feet are far enough apart that they're not bumping into each other, I don't have to worry about losing my stability because of that. If you think about what happens if I, on that follow step, had brought it in too close. Well, this makes it more difficult to turn because you've got less space between the feet, less choices. Another thing that you can do, let's say you follow step, it's okay to sort of put the right leg down and then take a step, and then step, and then take another step, and then take another step, and then take another step, and then step out. So you don't have to go through any contortions or do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. What I would suggest for most people is that they starting from this position, what they may want to do is to turn this left foot a little bit, bring the right foot in, and then step, pivot, and step. And that's relatively easy to allow you to negotiate that turn without having to be at all worried about your balance. If you are feeling up to it, you can always just do this and step out and follow step. So a couple of choices there. And the emphasis has got to be on safety. You want to do what's right for you. You don't want to worry about what anybody else is doing. And I've seen a lot of people that have, stepped it around by picking their feet up. Perfectly legal, perfectly okay to do that. So let's put the second Repulse Monkey together with the first. So I'm starting here. I'm bringing my foot in. I'm stepping out. And that's the first. Now I'm shifting my weight back to the left. I am putting the weight into the left, pulling the right in. I'm going to step around. Okay, so that's how I've negotiated that turn. As I say, what you want to do, I think, is not worry about the hand position again till you've got the footwork solidly down and you know what you're going to do. And then you want to try to do it pretty much the same each time. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. So if we've got we're punch under elbow, I'm going to turn, I'm going to come in, I'm going to step, follow step, weight into the right, pivot on the left, bring the right in, step, follow step, or whatever pattern you decide to go with. And then you do those. If I show it to you from a different angle here now, so we've got our punch under elbow, and so I'm pivoting out on the right, and then the weight into the right, pulling my left in, stepping, follow step with the right, weight back into the right, turn the left, step with the right, follow step. So that's the combination of the Repulse Monkey to the left, Repulse Monkey to the right. And as I say, for this point in your learning, just think of them as back-to-back brush knees. And if you have to focus on anything, it's getting that turn done safely and with a feeling of confidence. So you take it slow, step by step, work out the footwork that works best for you. We'll see you in the next video.